keys to the game, Bob. What do you think?
Well, I think the biggest key tonight, Kevin, is to cut down on the turnovers. I don't think there's any question. The Sonics cannot give up the 39 points which they gave the other night. That, to me, is the #1 key. What would you say would be one of yours?
Well, certainly rebounding has got to be it. The Sonics have got to go to the glass as aggressively as they have. Here is the tap. It is won by the Sonics and Gary Payton in backcourt. Gary Payton, forecourt left, rushes off a Kemp pick, head of the key, works out wide on the right, covered by Hardaway. Inside Benjamin trying to wrestle to get position on Lister. Big Ben will get it low. On the blocks, turns, faces, 12-footer away for Ben. Off the mark, hit the rim, rattles free. Lister sends it ahead. It'll be Mullen at midcourt. Now to Owens trailing into the lane. Kicks it out to Ellie, centers it back to Lister trailing, head of the key, over to Hardaway, screens for Timmy, picked up on a jump switch, slides one over to Mullen. Mullen flips it out to Hardaway, raises with a three in the air, caught it. Tim Hardaway starts things off with a three-point bomb. He hit 4 out of 7 in game 3. Payton off to Pierce, slants in, double team. Fall away jumper, inline right. Ricky shot, slides off, rebound Lister. Out it comes to Hardaway, on to Ellie. Ellie will run into the lane, all the way to the glass for the swooping slam jam. And the Warriors on top, 5-0, just like that. A three from Hardaway. And a freewheeling slam jam by Ellie. A minute has elapsed here in the first period. Seattle down 5-0. Lister inside battling with Benoit Benjamin and a whistle. This will be on the Golden State Warriors. It will be on Alton Lister for the elbow foul inside, his first.
Interestingly, Benoit Benjamin did a big push-off job on him, but this is one of the times, Kevin, the officials saw the initial contact. That's why Lister got the foul.
Danny Crawford, Jake O'Donnell, and Bernie Fryer, the officials here tonight. Down low again as Benjamin swoops away. Fall away right-hander off the baseline left, missed it. Lister grabs the rebound. Out it comes to Hardaway across midcourt, centers it to Ellie, over to Mullen. Pull up baseliner, rattles off, rebound Benjamin. The outlet pass to Gary Payton. Gary will flip it ahead to Ricky. Slants down by Mullen to the glass. He's got one man to beat. Lister steps up, blocks the shot, kept the rebound, reverses back to the basket. Right-hander, he's fouled, and Shawn Kemp will head to the free throw line.
Boy, I'll tell you, this is very much unlike the last few games in which the Sonics have gotten off to a sharp shooting attack. In the first quarter, they missed their first 5 shots. In this one, Ricky Pierce driving on in, got his initial shot blocked. Kemp goes to put it back up. He missed that first one, got it again, but he had already been fouled.
Here is Kemp to the line, misses the free throw.
Well, I'm sorry, that broke a string of 10 straight he made the other night in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, he was superb, just absolutely outstanding, scoring the Sonics' last 9 points of the game. Kemp, second free throw is good. The Sonics are on the board for the first time. 5-1 is the score, 10:30 to go, first quarter. Hardaway, a look-away feed into the corner to Mullen, double teamed out to Ellie, slashes into the lane, kicks it over to Owens out on the wing. And off the ball, illegal defense called by Jake O'Donnell.
Illegal defense.
It will be on the Sonics. It is a warning on Seattle. The Warriors to bring it in, leading 5-1, 10-2-2 left here in the first period of play. Glad you're with us tonight. Should be a good game before it's all said and done. Hardaway on the point, challenged by Payton. Near side is Hardaway, crossover left to right-hand dribble, slashes in, double teamed out to Ellie. Over to Owens, triggers a jumper, got it. Billy Owens with a long-range J. Warriors on top by 6, 7-1, 10:06 to go first period. Sellout crowd at the Coliseum. Trying to spark the Sonics early. They've yet to get their first field goal. Payton outside. Gary looking into McKee. Derek has it mid-block right side. Whirls up. Big glides by Ellie. Switches to the right hand. Missed a shot. Rebound. McKee loose to the floor. Kemp steps up. Shovels it in with the left hand. Shawn Kemp puts the Sonics on the board again. 7-3 the count. 9:44 to go first period. In the near corner, Owens. Chest passes outside. Lister leaves it to Mullen. Roundhouse left-hander dribble. In he comes. Off the hip. The scoop shot. No. Rebound. Clutched by Kemp. Out it comes to Payton. Gary across midcourt into the lane with a left-hand dribble. Jump stops off the glass. He banks it in with the southpaw. Gary Payton with a beautiful left-hander. 7-5 the count. Warriors by a deuce. 9:22 go here in the first period. Lister now. Hands off to Billy Owens. Hesitation dribble. Glides him to the left. Splits the D. Ran right over Payton. Lays it up and in. Billy Owens with his second basket. 9-5 the score. Here comes McKee. Whirlwinding down the near sideline. Now puts his body between Ellie and the ball. Fends him off. Picks up the dribble outside the three-point line. Flips it over to Gary. Comes off the Kemp pick. Circles inside. Spinner jumper off the mark. Tapped away by Mullen, who stepped in front of Kemp. This will be Seattle basketball. Well, Payton has had some chances in early. 9-5 the score. 8:56 to play here in the first quarter. And Gary Payton will be the trigger man now. He'll send McKee out onto the floor. Gary will step out of bounds, get the ball from Jake O'Donnell. Swings it outside to Derek at the head of the key. One-on-one on Ellie. Takes him left side. Stops on the run to the hole. Swirls one off the mark. Shot would not have counted had it gone. Bernie Fryer says Ellie bumped him out on the floor. First foul on Ellie, and it's evident, Bob, in the last couple of trips down, the Sonics want to work. McKee on Ellie isolated.
Want to work on him, and they want to get whoever they can inside. In this particular case, again, McKee starts on the outside, gets the look, makes the fake, starts the drive, draws the foul, but he was going to go inside on that one.
Sonics 2 for 8, Warriors 4 for 6. Here's Pierce on a determined drive. Split the D of Hardaway and Mullins stumbled. Walk with a basketball. Turnover to Seattle.
And that turnover created by some very tough, quick switching defense. And all of a sudden, the guy was where Ricky didn't think he was going to be when he made that drive.
8:44 to go in the first period. 9-5 is the score. The Warriors lead by 4. Hardaway tosses one over to Mario Ellie. Ellie one-on-one. Double team. Got rid of the ball, but right to Belayne Benjamin. Hands off to Pierce. 3-on-2. Over to Kemp. Right by Hardaway to the glass. Lays it up. And Lister tampered with it on the iron. They will not give him the goaltend. They will not count the basket. There is a foul, however. Whistle on Alton Lister. The second on Al. And Shawn Kemp will indeed go to the free throw line.
The Warriors are working Alton Lister outside. In this particular case, they're giving room inside. In this case, Ellie goes in, passes the ball back out, intended to hit Lister, but it was stolen. And Kemp got the ball, went on the drive. There might have been goaltending on that. But it's interesting the way the Warriors are on the attack tonight. Before they have started Lister inside of the low post, going inside, trying to get some early buckets inside. He's playing way out at the top of the key right now, almost every time down court.
Yeah, they've got him out high post, face to the basket, throwing down to folks down on the baseline. Rather interesting. Kemp hits the first one. Second by Shawn. Right there. Kemp with 5 first quarter points for the Sonics after trailing 5-0 to start the game and pulled within a bucket. 8:25 left first quarter. Ellie hesitation, left-hand dribble down the sideline. Checked and double team by Payton. McKee gets rid of it to Lister. High post right side. Flings it over to Owens. Up fakes. Kemp stands his ground. Owens stops. Spins by Kemp and runs into Benjamin. Double team down to Ellie. 7 on the shot clock. Ellie to the glass. Spanked away. Big Ben with a rejection to Kemp. Centers it to Payton. Racehorse dribble. Trying to throw a low to Ben. Intercepted by Hardaway. Breaks back to Ellie all the way to the glass for the two-handed jam. Mario Ellie with his second basket. 11-7 the count. 7:53 to go first quarter. Warriors double team the inbounds pass. Payton swoops in to grab it. Spins by Hardaway. Guns one over to Kemp. Steps up. Double clutches. Won't go. Rebound Ben. Step up. Oh! Two-handed jam. Big Ben with his first basket. 11-9 the score. Warriors by 2. Great recovery by the Sonics. Belayne Benjamin inside. 7:32 to go first period. Owens right side off the Lister pick. Hesitates. Stumbles into the lane. Rolls up the right-hander between McKee, Kemp, and Benjamin. What a play. Billy Owens with 6. Tremendous rookie. Who ought to be a senior this year. Outside McKee with it. Right-hand side of the key. Measures up. Nice flip down low. Pierce posted up. He'll feather it up and in off glass. Ricky Pierce got rid of it just in time. Lister was looming ahead. Warriors lead is 2. Hardaway outside. The right to left-hand dribble. Clutching him outside is Payton. Gary Payton picks up his first foul. This will be team foul number 1 at the 7:05 mark of the first quarter. And a timeout is called by George Karl on the Sonics. The score, the Warriors 13, the Sonics 11, here on the Sonics Broadcasting Network. Mullins stands on the near sideline. Casts it off to Hardaway. Nice lob inside. Lister went backdoor to get the lob. Turns and lays it home. Lister with an easy two-handed flush. Warriors on top by 4, 15-11, 6:49 to go first period. Now Benjamin was playing denial defense out in front of Lister that time, and Alton just went in the back door. Here's Pierce. Near angle one-on-one on Mullins. Steps up, fires over the double team. Got it, 12 feet right side. Ricky Pierce forcing him to go right. He said, all right, I will. And he drilled the jumper. On the wing, it is Mario Ellie now. Seattle within a bucket, 15-13. Ellie threads it outside. Billy Owens with it. Perched high over the head with 2 hands. Now dribbles left-hand side of the key. Hesitates, working on Payton. Takes him into the paint. Billy Owens, 6'9", working on 6'5". Payton throws outside. Hardaway, another 3. Got another one. Tim Hardaway with another 3-point bomb. And the Warriors lead by 5, 18-13. 6:08 to go, first period play. Cage hustles off the Sonic bench. Getting set to come in. McKee skips a high one over to Pierce. Shakes left, moves right, cuts in hard. Right-handed throw on the mark. No. Rattles off. Lister the rebound. Up it comes to Hardaway. Works the right side. Pull-up jumper off balance. Banked it up and in. Look out. Tim Hardaway's got it going. Hardaway with 8 and the Warriors with their largest lead. Up by 7. 5:46 to go first quarter. Gary Payton sideline left looking inside for Kemp. Fronted by Billy Owens. Now they get it to Shawn as he slips in front of Owens. Back to Gary. Bobbles the exchange. Has it on the baseline. He's in deep. Flips to Kemp. Steps up. Muscles to the glass. Whirls one up. Made contact with Lister. The shot is off balance. Air ball grabbed by Hardaway. Right up into the lane. Goes to the glass and shovels it up and in. Hardaway with 10 hard points. The Sonics trail by 9. 22-13. 5:20 to go first period. George Karl will not call the timeout. Payton sets it up over to Pierce. Ricky on the baseline. Backs down on Hardaway. Double team. Somebody got to be open. Ricky looking for the open man. Flips it over to Payton. Overplay by Ellie. Jabs it out of bounds. And here's the inbounds pass. Pierce sends it low to Kemp. Turns in the lane. Feathers up a 5-footer. Won't go. Rebound. Kemp bumped inside. Goes back to the glass. Hammered by Tyrone Hill. He'll get a chance at 2 more. Tyrone Hill picks up the foul. You can bet Don Nelson's going to rotate big bodies in on Kemp and just try to batter him tonight. And he is hit on 4 out of 5 from the line. Shawn Kemp second one up. Got them both. Kemp with 7, and the Sonics on the board again. Now trailing by 7, 22-15. 5:01 to go first quarter. Ellie is double teamed near side by McMillan. McKee centers it to Hardaway. Top side, free throw line right Owens. Pivots, gives it outside to Hardaway. Works between the rings. Checking him as McMillan. McMillan with the right hand on the waistband of Hardaway, and a foul called outside as the two make contact. Danny Crawford says McMillan bumped him out there. Nate McMillan picks up his first foul. Second team foul on the Sonics. So Seattle, well, they've got a few fouls to give at the 4:49 mark of the first period. Warriors bringing it bounce. Hardaway one-on-one to Pierce. Slants down the left side. Stops. Retreats. Now guns it with the right. Draws the D out to Mullen. Another 3. Mullen hits another 3. Mullen scores for the first time tonight. The Warriors have hit 3 3-pointers. Back come the Sonics on the break. Kept to the glass. Lays it in. He is fouled. Shawn Kemp could very well get that 3-pointer back as he will go to the line. The Sonics in the early offense got it down the floor in a hurry to Shawn Kemp blasting down off the wing.
They are 3 for 3 at 3-point range so far tonight.
Kemp rattles in the free throw. Shawn Kemp with 10. 25-18. Sonics trail by 7. The Warriors have hit 3 3-pointers here in the first period. Kemp now up to 10 points and 5 rebounds. Here's Owens left side. Measures, fires, 20-footer, no. Rebound grabbed by Pierce. Loose ball foul called on the Sonics.
Billy Owens is off to a good start. He had made his first 3 in a row before missing that one. Owens again has been a very critical guy at both rebounding and the scoring in this series. On that one as he put the shot up.
Foul off the ball was on Ricky Pierce. Back to the live action. Hardaway breaks inside. Ball deflected out to Ellie. He drills a 12-footer right side. Mario Ellie with a half dozen. 27-18. Sonics down by 9. Outside McMillan with a 3. He'll throw it up and off the mark. Rebound. Tapped away. Loose to the corner. Hardaway sprints after it. Tim Hardaway will peel out. Out of backcourt he comes. Picked up at the head of the key by McMillan. He'll fire another 3. This one rips off into the hands of Ellie all alone in the lane. He'll soft touch it up and in from 8 feet straight away. Ellie with 8 points. 3:47 to go. And right now, the Sonics down by 11. In the low block. With it is Kemp. Back step spin. Double team. Clogged up. Out to McMillan. He'll fire a 3. Nate swirls off. Rebound McKee. Bodies up. Bangs one. And lays it in. Derek McKee with a putback basket. Seattle trailing by 9. Outside Hardaway double team. Picked up by McKee. Hardaway to the baseline. Hook pass out to the point. Mullen eludes. McMillan into the lane. Tried to give off. And is clobbered in there. Double team. On the pass off, Mullen is fouled. That will put the Sonics at the team limit of 4 at the 3:21 mark of the first period. A non-shooting foul.
Yeah, if you're a Warrior fan, you probably think, hey, he was driving to the basket, give him a free throw. But you can see he was just dumping off the pass in there, and Don Nelson didn't argue on the call.
Warriors bringing in bounds. Mullen triggers one out of the corner. Missed it. Rebound fetched on the weak side by McMillan. Seattle down by 9. Nate fires one over to EJ. Baseline pop on the way. Get in there, he did. He snuggled it in with a little help from the rim. 29-22. Warriors by 7. 3:01 to go first quarter. Johnson averaging 17 points in the 3 playoff games. In as well for the Sonics, McMillan, Cage, Kemp, and Pierce. Outside Hardaway working on McMillan. Razzle-dazzle dribble into the lane. Draws the D over to Hill. Jumper away. No go. Kemp seals off the rebound. Tapped away. Hardaway's got it. He turned 18-footer. No. Rebound. Cage is going to get it. Stumbles over the fallen body. Goes to the knees. Hill knocks it away. Hill with a steal. Pull up baseliner. No. Johnson in for the rebound. Tapped away. Ricky's got it. Gets up the floor. 2 men to beat. Rides in on Ellie. Ellie from behind. Pummels him in a foul. Will be called on Mario Ellie. Hey, the Sonics are coming alive. Ricky hits the first. Pierce with the second airborne. He nailed it. And the Sonics have rallied to pull back within 5 on a 6-0 run here. Mini run for Seattle at the 2:28 mark of the first period. Going to show a double team on Hardaway. Flips it across midcourt. Right-hand side of the key to Owens. Rotates it to Mullen in the corner. Out to Ellie. Now to Hardaway. Hardaway covered by McMillan. Hardaway working beyond the three-point perimeter, fires a bullet pass, deflected by McMillan. High into the third row, the baseline crowd.
Boy, I was surprised Ellie had a wide-open three-point shot. He is 2 for 2 at three-point range in the series. Did not take it. Dana Barris, by the way, leads all of the NBA with a perfect 4 for 4 3-points in the NBA playoffs so far.
Hardaway will swing it in bounds. With it is Hill, double-teamed outside to Owens. The crowd chants defense. Mullen out of the corner, fires over Cage, drained the jumper. Chris Mullen with 5, 31-24. Warriors by 7 and shooting at a red-hot percentage. Here's Pierce outside, slants right side, pull-up jumper for Ricky. Yes! Ricky Pierce working the right blocks with that little 12-foot pull-up J. Mullen the other way, sidesteps defenders, glides inside, spins away from Kemp, off-balance shot, won't go, Kemp the rebound. Up to Nate, skip pass, diagonal left side, Johnson's got it to the glass, scoops it in! Eddie Johnson on a lovely delivery from the team captain, Nate McMillan. Seattle down by 3, 31-28, 1:34 to go first period. Outside Hardaway. Hardaway right side hash mark. Over to Mullen, left side, covered by Cage. Mullen hesitates, bumps, leans, fall-away jumper, banked off the mark, rebound Michael. Out it comes to Nate. Nate's got the numbers. Ahead to EJ, into the lane. Oh, lovely jump hook off glass and good. Eddie Johnson from Nate McMillan. 31-30. Seattle rallies from 11 down. Nelson's hopping man, and the crowd is erupting. 1:14 to go in the first period, and a timeout on the floor. We will be back with a replay on pay-per-view here on radio. We'll do our best to describe it to you. That shot by Mullen, grabbed by Cage, and that triggers the break. McMillan's thrown 2 great passes to
Well,
EJ
there
Brown.
goes McMillan again. Now, the Sonics have only 4 assists in the first quarter. McMillan has 3 of those this time, getting one into Eddie Johnson. And as Eddie provided a spark, as the Sonics right now on a 12-2 run. They were down by 11 points. They have knocked it down to only 1 point, and Eddie Johnson has 3 for 3 during that time.
Nate McMillan with 2 fine passes to Eddie Johnson. Transition buckets. 1:14 to go first period. 31-30, Warriors by 1. Sharunas Marshallonis in the lineup now for the Warriors. Kemp will come out for the Sonics. McKee is in with McMillan, Cage, Johnson, and Pierce. The small lineup. Marshallonis joined by Hill, by Mullen, and Hardaway. Hardaway outside, works the left side. Grabbing him is McMillan as Hardaway takes it into the lane. Nate McMillan reaching out with both hands to grasp Hardaway as his break to the lane is impeded, and the 15th foul on the Sonics will send the Warriors to the free throw time to the free throw line for the first time tonight.
Toughest thing about that is that's foul number 2 on Nate McMillan, who has really given the Sonics a spark offensively as their playmaker. But right now, he and Gary Payton, 2 great passes, are in the game together. This is always an interesting guard combination when those 2 point guards are in backcourt together.
Hardaway steps up and calmly drills the free throw. Vincent Askew, clean shaven, will head into the lane now to step between McMillan and McKee. Vincent Askew, 6'6", 226 from Memphis State, now in his 3rd year, class of '88, averaging 6 points, 3 rebounds. 32-30, Warriors by a deuce. 1:05 to go, first period. Hardaway's second free throw, got it. Hardaway with a big first quarter, 12 points for Tim Hardaway. He's had games of 22, 23, and 26. Here's McMillan on the near point. Seattle trailing by 3. Nate fires a cross-court EJ. Long 18-foot cast. Got it. Eddie Johnson is 4 for 4. Easy Ed. Puts the Sonics within 1. 50 seconds and ticking. First period. Askew into the lane. Doubled over to Owens. Long J. Got it. Billy Owens. Owens with 8. 35-32. Warriors by 3. 44 seconds remaining in the first period. Gary Payton dances outside, darts over to his left, and it's there that Jake O'Donnell will call a foul on the Warriors. It's on Vincent Askew, who was clinging down there for dear life to Derek McKee and Eddie Johnson, and it'll be easy 8 to the line.
Yeah, this is an interesting game so far. We thought there would be better defense tonight, but it has turned into an all-offensive game. Now, if the Sonics get caught in an all-running game with the Warriors, that may not be the best ploy, but so far it's working. They've been able to catch up with the Warriors at their game. Transition, fast break basketball.
Eddie Johnson loves this type of atmosphere. Eddie Johnson has played in 36 playoff games in his career, went to the Western Conference Finals twice with Phoenix. It's the first and the second. EJ off the bench, a perfect 4 for 4 from the field, 2 of 2 from the line. Count them, 10 points. Sonics back within 1. Hardaway, hesitation dribble, double team. Off balance shot won't go. McKee the rebound. 32 seconds remaining in the first period. Warriors 35, Sonics 34. Payton, near sideline to Nate McMillan. Outside challenge by Hardaway. Centers into Payton. Over to Eddie. He'll take the 3. Rimmed off. Rebound fetched by Askew. Vincent Askew will bring it ahead. Askew between the rings. Askew circles out on the far sideline, feeds to Hardaway. Stands at midcourt, exchanges glances with Nelson, gets a play. Once thumbs up, they go to Marciulionis. Marciulionis outside double team, swinging cross court left side. Owens is a gimme banker that rims off. Rebound, McMillan stripped away by Askew. His shot blocked at the buzzer by Cage. And that will end the first period. The score, the Warriors 35, the Sonics 34. Back in a moment on the Sonics Broadcasting Network. Warriors begin the second period with the ball. Marciulionis outside. Sharonis covered out left-hand side of the key by Cage. Jump passes over to Gatling for a weak feed over there. Gatling wasn't ready for it. And Sharonis threw it by him. Warrior turnover. Seattle will bring it up with their chance to take the lead for the first time tonight here at home in Game 4. Seattle leading in the series 2-1. McMillan left side double teamed out to Cage. Open 15-footer. Michael will lay it up and in. Michael Cage with that 15-footer. Michael putting the Sonics on the board and into the lead for the first time, 36-35. Mullen off the Gatling pick, works right side key, hands off to Sharonis. Marciulionis double teamed over to Mullen out of the corner, elevates with a J. He feathers it in. Mullen with a tremendous shot. Mullen was 7, and the Warriors lead by 1, 37-36. 11:09 to go, down low McKee. The lob pass from McMillan, glides in on Gatling. Good strip by Gatling. Rolls off the chest of Mullen and out of bounds. And Seattle will get it back with 15 on the shot clock.
Boy, with Mullen and Hardaway on this particular play now, they flip pass going inside on that last play by the SuperSonics, and Derek McKee got the shot blocked. These guys, 43 minutes per game for Hardaway and 44 for Mullen. They play almost the whole game in the playoffs.
McMillan to Johnson, splits the double team defense. Out it comes to Cage, fires off a jumper, an air ball, grabbed by Gatling, advanced to Hardaway, on up the floor. Marciulionis into the lane, feathers up the left-handed scoop shot. He got it. Marciulionis with his first basket. Warriors have the three-point lead, 39-36. 10:45 to go, second period. McKee out beyond the three-point line, tosses low to McMillan, posted up on Hardaway, back spins, up for the hook. Lister sniffed it out, came over from the weak side, blocks it away. Marciulionis to Hardaway into the lane, splits the D over to Gatling on the trail, the two-handed jam. The high-flying Chris Gatling. Gatling hit 7 for 7 in Game 3 for 16 points. Timeout is called on the floor by Seattle. The score, the Warriors 41, Sonics 36 on the Sonics Broadcasting Network. The Warriors pick up and pressure McKee in backcourt. Payton will get it in as McMillan hustles into forecourt to get it. Now Payton will bring it left-hand side. Circles around the key, hands off to McMillan, slides off the Benjamin pick. McMillan will take the long jumper. He got it. He was just inside the three-point perimeter. Nate McMillan hits that long jumper to put Seattle back within 3 at 41-38. 10:06 to go, second period. Here comes Hardaway, picked up by McMillan. Hardaway at the three-point line, loops it over to Alton Lister, covered by Benoit Benjamin. Lister slides it out high, left side of Mullen, covered by McKee. Mullen over to Hardaway, sets out on the near wing, checked by Gary Payton. They isolate Hardaway on Payton. Hardaway backs in, spins, fall away jump shot, in and out, hanging on the rim. Rebound McMillan. Nate McMillan to midcourt with a high dribble. Takes long strides left side to the glass, hands to Derek. Up he comes, roundhouse, left-handed jam, won't go. Rebound, Ben steps up, foul. Shot is short. Ben to the line for 2. Seattle playing power basketball on that play as McKee swooped in with a windmill left-handed jam that rattled off the rim.
Well, that shot that was missed at the other end of the court, it was a rim hanger up there that McMillan got, decided to go coast to coast, but did not wind up taking the shot. As he went down the court, he dished off very beautifully to Kemp, who had that shot blocked. Boy, I tell you, it looked like there was a little contact in there. And then Benoit got it back, and he did get contact and will go to the line.
Benoit Benjamin steps up and swings the free throw skyward, only to have it roll off the brace. 41-38. Seattle trailing by 3, 9:36 to go, second period play. Kemp on the bench, Pierce on the bench. Benjamin, McKee, Johnson, McMillan, and Payton on the floor. Big Ben hits the second free throw. Benjamin with 3, and the Sonics within 2, and Hardaway with 11. Outside, he'll swing it to Lister, trailing. Ooh, nearly walked with the ball. Puts a dribble on the floor. Swings one out here to Hardaway. Pumps a pass over to Marciulionis. Up fake, glides by Benjamin into the lane of the left-hander. Missed it, grabbed his rebound. Went up into the air. Leaned on Eddie Johnson. The two make contact. Johnson got a real shot for Marciulionis, who's playing smash-mouth basketball.
Boy, I'll tell you, he does that. I think Eddie Johnson was the guy. Maybe he's getting back at Eddie for describing him coming in there like a linebacker. In this particular case, I don't think there was any question that he did get fouled, but Eddie Johnson went down, and I noticed as he went down, he felt his right knee. Now as he gets up, trotting down the court, testing that knee, but apparently is all right as Marciulionis puts the first one up and in.
Sharonis with 3 points, 42-39. Warriors on top by 3. 9:19 to go in the first half. Second free throw missed it. Rebound, Derek McKee. Boy, he tangled up with Gatling when he went airborne for that rebound. He turned and took a long look at Gatling before giving it up to Gary Payton. Payton now skipping outside. Toss, cross court. McMillan in the near corner. Down low to McKee on the block. Turns, pivots, ball loose. McKee dives for the ball. He is tied up. Benjamin piles on Gatling and McKee. And the two now will go to the circle where they will exhibit their great vertical leap. McKee and Gatling, 2 skywalkers.
Well, in this time, as McKee gets the ball in the paint, there's the immediate double team. They do succeed in knocking the ball away. McKee does a great job diving to get it back, and then coming over the top, they get the jump ball in there. McKee, by the way, only 1 for 4 tonight. That double team has been bothering him a little bit.
Here's the tap. McKee with a left-handed paint. Right back to Derek. A swooping left-handed smash. Derek McKee with a left-handed slam jam. 42-41. 8:48 to go, second period. Warriors by 1. Hardaway right side wants the fist offense. McKee checks Hardaway. Lister picks. Hardaway rolls off of it. Hesitates. Changes direction. Left to right hand. High hook off the glass. Won't go. Rebound volley. Kemp had it. Lost it. Grabbed in there by Gatling. Fires up the left-hander over Ben. Won't go. Kemp had a hand on it. Deflects it. Hardaway in the paint. Struggles to get it up. Flips it out to Gatling. Has it on the baseline. Loops it into the air, and a foul is called by Danny Crawford outside. Crawford, the outside official, whistles the foul, and it will send the Warriors, Chris Gatling, to the line.
Well, interestingly, it's a very physically intense game, but it has not gotten out of hand as far as the players are concerned. They seem to be accepting the physicality of it, as you will. On this particular play, lots of bumping, lots of banging. Gatling got the ball back, put up another one, and as they go for it this time, while he finally got it inside, and this time, there was a foul call as Gary Payton got it in.
Gatling to the line, drills the first free throw. Chris Gatling from Old Dominion has had games of 7, making 12 points and 7 rebounds, 8 and 6 rebounds, and 16 points in game 3. Only a rookie, folks. Second free throw is good for Gatling. Gatling with 4, and the Warriors by 3, 44-41. 8:22 to go in the first half. Well, here comes Gary Payton with it on the point. Over to Johnson. Slowly turns, measures, fires. This one rims off. Big Ben takes the rebound. Oh, he jumped out of his skin to get it. Circles out to the sideline. Hands off to Gary Payton. Payton on the two-man play. Glides in. Marciulionis from behind. Stabs at it. Deflects it. Gary goes to one knee. Struggles to get it back up. They're going to call a jump ball or a foul. It'll be a foul. Whistle to Sharonis. Marciulionis in first.
Well, interestingly, as you mentioned earlier, the Sonics have been the ones that have been going to the free throw line the most tonight. At the foul line, 11 out of 13. The Warriors so far 5 out of 6. And again, the Warriors they're not in foul trouble yet. Each team with 2 team fouls.
Warriors by 3. Kemp outside, settles in, fakes right, moves left, darts in, left-handed swinging hook, got glass, grabbed the rebound, went up. He's hammered, and Shawn Kemp will head to the free throw line with 7:52 left in the second period, and the Warriors leading by 3, 44-41.
Boy, I'll tell you, do you think Kemp is taking a beating in there tonight? This time, the ball knocked away as it was off of his hands there. I think that's where the foul was called right there. Shawn, that tongue sticking. He looks a little bit like Michael Jordan when he has his tongue out going to the hoop.
Here's Shawn Kemp, deep bend to the knees, and that trademark line drive trajectory that is so effective. He has 11 points, and he has hit down 7 of 8 from the line. Make it 8 of 9 as he got them both. Kemp with a dozen. And the Warriors lead by 1, 44-43. 7:49 to go, second period. Here comes Hardaway. Quick burst of speed. Covered by McKee. Swings it outside to Lister. Hands off to Sharonis. Checked by Payton. Gary Payton moving quickly laterally to his left. Trying to cut off Marciulionis. Does. Marciulionis goes airborne. And Gary Payton bumped him. Tried to strip him of the basketball. Foul whistle out there on Gary. Is his second.
Well, the Warriors had a nice two-man game going out there with the little guy Hardaway setting the pick. I think he was trying to get a pick and roll right then, but as Marciulionis went up to pass the ball, it got it deflected away, and the foul was called on the play. It is physical down there. Both teams trying to get a little bit more intense at the defensive end.
Each team with 3 team fouls at the 7:37 mark of the second period. The Warriors lead by 1, 44-43. Mullen lobs low. Gatling on the back door is hammered by Benjamin. Ben had no choice but to go airborne. He thought he had all other. Bernie Fryer was right there to make the call, and it will send Chris Gatling back to the free throw line.
Well, again, the Warriors have had a little success with the man being fronted and then him kind of pushing off and getting inside. They got to Lister a couple of times that way, and he made the basket. In this particular case, they got the ball to Gatling, got picked up, but Big Ben drew the foul.
Chris Gatling, with the Warriors on top by one, steps up there with two big ones, and he drained it. Gatling, a likable, very personable, intelligent kid, and we've had several occasions to interview, unfortunately,
you know, the
after
last time
Warrior
you interviewed
wins.
him, I noticed he has a voice clone for Dana Barris. Did you notice that?
Yeah.
The two talk exactly alike. Shut your eyes, and one sounds exactly like the other.
Gatling, the left-hander, with the second free throw, missed it. Grabbed by Benjamin. 45-43, Warriors by 2. 7:27 to go in the first half. Sonics have led once in this game at 36-35 on a cage jump shot. Payton high on the left, swings it low to Kemp. Shawn backs, turns double team. Nice reverse pivot, rolls one up, and again, he is fouled inside. He is taking a grinding tonight. While he's not shooting particularly well, 2 of 6. He's, of course, being muscled in there, and a lot of bodies flying at Shawn Kemp. Take a look.
Well, he's doing an excellent job again. He gets double-teamed. He gets triple-teamed. Actually, at the last, there were 4 guys on him, but he's still fighting his way. Now, normally, when Shawn gets that many guys around him, he should be able to look outside and kick that ball back out. In this case, I think he knew he was going to get fouled, so he just kept moving around in there. And whoop, as he misses that one, that breaks a string of 8 straight that he had just made.
Kemp, 8 of 10 from the line. He has 12 points and 7 rebounds. So here's Shawn again. The second free throw is good. 13 for Shawn. Seattle again trails by 1. 45-44. Warrior basketball. 7:14 to go in the first half. Blister across midcourt. Looks at a double team. Kicks it outside. Hardaway. Hardaway with it. Forecourt right. Over to Gatling. Turns. Faces up on Benjamin. Strolls in with the left hand. Up he comes hard. Blocked by Kemp. Grabbed by Owens. Rolls it in with the left hand. Billy Owens with 10. 47-44. Warriors by 3. 6:53 to go second period. Inside, Johnson has possession on Hardaway. Turns. The jumper. No. Gatling with the rebound. Out to Sharonis. Sharonis across midcourt with the left hand. Covered by Payton. Forced to swerve out on the sideline. Sends it to Hardaway. Turns. Sees the double team. Gives to Lister. Lister the 15-footer. Blocked by Benjamin. Big Ben with the easy block. Needs help. Bullet pass up the floor to Kemp. Kemp into the lane. Powers one over to Johnson to the glass and lay it in. Eddie Johnson with 12. Nice feed from Kemp. 47-46. Warriors by 1. 6:19 to go second quarter. Big Ben with a lovely block on Lister's jump shot. Hardaway has it forecourt right. Working on Payton. Turns, backs into him, and illegal defense. Call on the Sonics. This will be a technical foul that will send the Warriors to the line for 1 and give them possession as Chris Mullen is set to come in now for the Warriors. We have 6:12 to play in the first half, with Golden State leading by 1, 47-46.
When Lister used to be a Sonic, quite often he had that nice jump shot from the top of the key. This time he was a little bit to the right of it. But when he made it for the Sonics, it was almost always when they sagged off of him and left him in the clear. He will never get that shot away off of Benoit Benjamin because Benoit was playing him too tight on defense, and Lister doesn't have a jump shot.
No, he plays like he's got anvils tied to his feet. 6:12 to go, second period, 47-46, Warriors by 1. The inbounds pass comes to Hardaway. Slides it across the key to Marciulionis. Up fakes. Now takes the 18-footer, rolls off, rebound. Kemp with one hand. Turns and wheels it to Gary. Here the Sonics with a chance to take the lead again. Pierce left side. Works on Hardaway to the baseline. Slapped away from behind. Ricky goes back to get it. Fires it cross court. Kemp's got it right up into the alley. Power slam! Tomahawk Sam! Yeah, baby! Into Lister's face. And the Sonics take the lead. 48-47. Woo! The Rain Man. 5:42 to go second period. That's what a slam will do for you. Listen to that crowd. Sonics by 1. Back in a moment on the Sonics Broadcasting Network. 48-47. Sonics by 1 on a Shawn Kemp power tomahawk jam. It reminded me a lot of the one that he banged in on Lambeer 2 years ago here in Seattle. They called an offensive foul on Shawn. All right, here we go back to action. Sonics leading the Warriors by 1. Only the second lead the Sonics have held in the game. Hardaway lobs it over to Mullen. Out of the corner. He's been hot all night. He feathered this one up at short. Rebound grabbed by Kemp. Out to Gary Payton. Gary to midcourt. Gary slowed by Owens. Free wheels left-hand side. Picked up by Hardaway in the paint. Gary pumps it over to McKee. Derek hesitates. Working on Marciulionis. Marciulionis gives him leeway. Derek with the ball high over the head, 10 on the shot clock. Derek makes his move, double team, kick out to Pierce, head of the key. Jay, let it go, baby, you missed it. Rebound, Kemp, steps back up, works to the baseline, shoved out of bounds by Lister. Foul on Alton, number 3. And the Warriors over the limit. Shawn Kemp, who has been marvelous at the line, 9 of 11, steps up for one more.
Well, again, as Kemp now goes to a total of 10 rebounds for the ball game. He gets that one, and as he gets to the baseline, Lister moved him out just enough that he gets to go to the line as the Warriors playing very physical. Their backs are to the wall. They have to play this way, and they're over the limit again.
Shawn Kemp misses the free throw. Only the third miss of the night for Shawn in 12 attempts. He has 15 points to go with 10 rebounds, and we still have 5 minutes to play in the first half, folks. Here's Kemp, the 22-year-old. Drills the free throw. Kemp with 16 points. Well, I tell you, it has been a real privilege and a pleasure to watch this kid develop over 3 years. This is something. Here's Hardaway, right side. Sonics by a deuce, their largest lead. Hardaway forecourt right, covered by Payton. Sneaking up on him, Gary Payton on Hardaway. Hardaway inside looking for Owens, fronted by Kemp, not open. Hardaway now works to the left-hand side of the key. Marshalonis pops out to get it. 5 on the shot clock, double team, jammed up over to Owens. Off the wing, the jumper away, missed it. Pierce the rebound. Hey, the Warriors missing those jumpers now. Mullen and Owens consecutive misses. Pierce slants into the lane to the hole, up in the right hand, drew the foul. Seattle will go back to the free throw line for their 20th and 21st attempts at the line here in the first half.
Well, I think if we keep this up, I'm not going to check the record book yet, but they could be setting a record in the game. As Ricky Pierce drives, Mullen reached out, made a slap at him, and apparently drew the foul on that one. So Ricky will go to the line, and we'll have to check with the Sonic record book, because I tell you, if they keep this up, they could set an end to their own playoff record for free throws.
Ricky hits the free throw. He's up to 9. This late word, Viacom Cable only Viacom Cable is having technical difficulties with their signal. They are correcting the problem, so don't adjust your television set. They're working on the situation. This is the Viacom Cable only. Just know that if you're not getting the picture, not getting the audio, whatever the source of the problem, the nature of the problem, they will get it and are working with technicians on solving that problem. 51-47, Pierce with both free throws, Seattle by 4. 4:27 to go, second quarter. Mullen, right hand dribble into the lane, stripped away by Kemp. Mullen popped right to him on the baseline, raises up, double team. Mullen is sent scooting to his backside on the deck. He took a pummeling in there from Benjamin and from Kemp. The foul is on Big Ben. Second foul on BB.
Mullen is playing hard, trying to get his Warriors back into this thing as he drives that time. He has normally had pretty good luck with that against the Sonics. However, Seattle's done an excellent job of going into the paint and collapsing back into the paint. And as Kevin mentioned a moment ago, the Warriors have been forced into a lot of outside jumpers. And where Chris Mullen is hurting tonight, he's taken a lot of outside jumpers. He is only 3 out of 9. He is having a poor shooting night, and so consequently his inability to hit has helped the Sonics catch up.
Mullen, number 3 in scoring in the NBA, behind Jordan and Malone. Hits the first and the second free throw, rolls in finally. 9 points for Mullen. 51-49, 4:17 to go, second period across midcourt. Angling in front of his own bench with a left-hand dribble. Gary Payton off the Benjamin pick. Slides right-hand side of the key, stops, spins in on Hardaway. Stops, spins, banks one up and in. Gary Payton. He was in deep. He kept pivoting and sliding and spinning until finally found the opening. Here's Owens, right side. Seattle by 4. Owens darts away from Kemp, spins in, double teamed outside to Marshalonis. Marshalonis working on McKee. Fires one over to Hardaway. Coming over the top, Gary Payton, whistle to the foul. Payton hacked him from the side. It is the third foul on Gary, and the Warriors' Tim Hardaway will step to the line with his ball club down by 4.
Well, again, Gary Payton doing an excellent job on his man-for-man, one-on-one defense. In this particular case, he was able to knock the ball away, but then when he went after it, that was when he drew the foul. Interestingly, a lot of people may say, hey, by this time the other night, Dana Barris had hit 3 for 3 at three-point range. He has not seen any action. Well, I think what's happened is tonight the Sonics are going big and staying big for quite a bit of the time, and what they've had in the ball game has brought them back in, and while they're in a flow right now, while they're in a rhythm, George Karl is not messing with it.
Gary Payton will come out. Nate McMillan will check in. And Hardaway to the line, misses the free throw. The second one up, got it. Hardaway with 13 points, but he scored 12 of those back in the first period. 3:46 left, second period, 53-50. Sonics by 3. McMillan fires over to Pierce. One-on-one on Hardaway. Kemp comes over to pick. Pierce will take the long jumper, drain it. Oh, man. Ricky Pierce with a dozen. Boy, was that a pretty shot. Marshalonis down the wing. Checked by McKee. Barcelona's will give it up to the rookie Victor Alexander. Sends it out to Hardaway. Hardaway with a long stride into the lane. Whirls one over traffic with the right hand. Miss it. Gatling the rebound. Swatted away and fouled. The basket is good. Gatling coaxed it in. He is fouled. And Chris will head to the line with 7 second quarter points.
Well, I'll tell you what the Sonics have done. They've helped turn this game in their favor with their defense. They've really done an excellent job. This time, Hardaway does find the seam, penetrates. He has had a difficult time getting some of those shots up, which he's made in the past against Seattle. Hardaway, so far for this evening, has hit only 4 out of 10 into the Seattle defense. You can credit with that. Gatling, however, kind of fumbled that last ball to the hoop. It rolled in, and he'll get a chance, as Kevin mentioned, 3-point play.
Gatling, a marvelous player, flips up the free throw, and he nailed it. Gatling with 8. 55-53, Sonics by 2, 3:18 to go in the first half. It's Nate McMillan, the team captain, across midcourt. In his 6th year from Tobacco Row, North Carolina State. On top to McKee, down in Alabama. McKee will take the 3, feathers it up, rimmed it. Rebound, Cage, right side. Outside to Nate. He'll take the 3, no. Toes the line, but gives it up to Ricky. Headed the key, hesitation, left hand, leans in, off balance shot, no. Rebound, Gatling. Gatling looking for the long pass, decides to give it up to Hardaway. Long lead pass, 4 court left. Barcelona's into the lane. Outside it comes to Ellie. He'll take the 3, no. He'll drive into the baseline. Stripped to the ball by Kemp. Did he walk? No. Jump ball called by Jake O'Donnell. As Kemp stripped that ball right into the belly there of Ellie, and the two tied up just instantly there, and Jake O'Donnell makes the correct call.
Yeah, it was a good call by Jake O'Donnell. And Kevin, you get the fans may not realize this. I don't know about you. I feel comfortable when Jake O'Donnell is the lead official. Many, many times he has been voted as the top official in the NBA, and I always feel comfortable when he's out there on the floor that it's going to be a well-called game.
Very competent official, as is Bernie Fryer, and Danny Crawford has had his nights as well. Victor Alexander will check out. Here's the tap all the way to the baseline. McMillan leans out to get it, did the tightrope act and saves it beautifully. 55-53, Sonics by 2. McMillan hustles down the right side. Dispatches it over to Ricky. Stumbles through traffic. Lost the dribble. Into the hands of Gatling. Lead pass. Hardaway breaks in. McMillan to beat, and Hardaway takes him to the glass and lays it in. Hardaway with 15. The Warriors have pulled from 4 back to tie it at 55 all. 2:24 to go, second period play. Here comes McKee. Working right up into the lane. He's double-teamed, slowed, and forced outside. McKee now hesitates, now glides back in, stripped to the ball by Hardaway, right to Barcelona's. Barcelona's 3-on-1 break. McMillan is back. Up it comes to Hardaway to the glass. He'll lay it in. 17 for Hardaway. 57-55. Warriors by 2 and a 20-second timeout called by the Sonics. 2:03 to go, second period. And fans, if you're watching Viacom cable, hold on. Technicians are working on the signal, and it will be corrected soon. Just hang in there with us. Here's Kemp in the paint. Double team. Shovels to McKee. 18-footer. Flips it up. No. Gatling the rebound. Warriors lead by 2. 57-55. A minute 46 to go, second period. Ellie, left side, hesitates. Circles out wide under the defense of McKee. Now Hardaway on the point, double teamed over to Ellie, leans back, long jumper, drained it. Mario Ellie standing on the line, drills the jump shot. Ellie with 10, and the Warriors by 5. Pierce left side, up with a 12-footer, missed it. Rebound covered by Billy Owens. Owens peels out of backcourt, across midcourt he comes. Owens into the lane, fires one up, McMillan there to block it. Nate breaks back, 2-on-2, Pierce is with him. Nate hesitates, takes Gatling 1-on-1, circles with a hook, miss it, followed by Nate, miss it, rebound Pierce, trapped in the baseline, tried to feed it back, deflected, stolen by Ellie. Ellie on the break, 3-on-2, out to Hardaway. Wide open, 3, missed it. Rebound, Shawn Kemp. 1:03 to go in the game, in the first half, I beg your pardon. Warriors 59, Sonics 55. Pierce left side, tried to force a pass low to Cage, deflected away. Warrior basketball, and a foul called. And this one will be on Ricky Pierce.
Boy, right now the Warriors have the Sonics right where they want them in their kind of a ball game. At the moment, they have a 9-0 run on Seattle. It has been created by the Warrior defense. And I mentioned a few moments ago the Sonic defense had turned this game around. And where this game in the first quarter was strictly all-out offense, all of a sudden defense has started becoming a very major factor. And the Warriors defense with their steals, and now they're getting some points off of their turnovers and with a chance to pick up a couple of more on this 9-0 run.
Here's Gatling's free throw. It is good. Gatling with 9 here in the second period. Back comes Chris Mullins. And Hardaway will come off. 53 seconds remaining in the first half, and the Warriors by 5. 60-55. Sonics have got to be a little more patient with their offense. Good force of shots. Here's Gatling's left-hander up. It's no go. Rebound Kemp. Shawn Kemp has got a bushel load. He has 11 rebounds and 16 points. Seattle trailing by 5. What a turnaround. Up by 4 a moment ago. McKee left side. Working on Billy Owens. Hesitates. Stops. Spins. Into the glass with the right hand. Miss it. Rebound. Cage. Deflected away. Loose to the floor. McMillan scrapes it up. Goes back. Up he comes. Gatling swats it away. Kemp powers in with a jam. Gatling got a piece of it. Gatling comes up and says, wow, we did a job, didn't we? And they high-five each other. They really appreciate the talents. Kemp with 18 on the power jam.
Well, I'll tell you again, Shawn Kemp is the guy who can ignite you. That shot was put up missed. And Shawn Kemp, well, actually, Nate McMillan scrambles for that rebound. He goes back. He got his batted out of there by Gatling, who's done some excellent work inside, but it was right back to Shawn for the tomahawk and a chance to make it a three-point play. And that ended a 10-0 run the Warriors had on the Sonics.
And I love that exchange. They shake hands after that collision in midair. Oh, that's what it's all about. Kemp hits the free throw, 19 for Shawn. Warriors by 2, 60-58. What a first half. 24 seconds to go. First half play. Hardaway to Marciulionis. Sharonis starts down the right side. McKee all over. Marciulionis hesitates. A pass outside. Intercepted by McMillan. Sharonis threw it right to Nate. Nate on the drive. Lobs it cross court. Johnson the up fake. Glides in. Double team. Off balance shot. Bank it up. No. Rebound. Deflected. Ellie's got it. Ellie heads the other way with 5, with 4. Into the lane to Marciulionis with 3. Gets off the shot. Rolls off. Ball deflected. It's loose to the floor. And that will end the first half of play. The Warriors lead by 2 at the end of 1 here in Seattle. 60-58. Warriors by a bucket on the Sonics Broadcasting Network. Challenges Benjamin. Benjamin steps up with a tremendous block. Sends it out to Ricky Pierce. Ricky hesitates right side, feeds it to Payton. Stops, spins, fall-away jumper off the rim, rolls around, off the mark, rebound grab. Kemp's got it. Kemp backs, turns, spins, tapped away by Mullen and out of bounds. And they're going to rule it Golden State basketball. Shawn Kemp with that last rebound up to 14 for the game. Here comes Owens, left side, extends the body to the glass, rolls it in, drew the foul, and Billy Owens will step to the free throw line with a chance at a three-point play to begin things here in this third period.
Boy, a freewheeling, high-scoring game. Quick early offense by both ball clubs, and this time Owens takes it inside, right to the hoop, draws the foul. Chance at a three-point play.
Billy Owens out of Syracuse, the number 3 pick in the draft by Sacramento, but traded for Mitch Richmond. Misses the free throw. Rebound grab by Kemp. It comes the Sonics. 62-58. Owens is on Kemp. Mullen is on Pierce. Breaks away. Pierce headed the key with it. Flips it over to Payton. Fall-away jump shot. Missed it badly. Rebound Ellie. Ellie charges up the floor to Hardaway. Hardaway centers it. Here comes Ellie into the lane. Lowers the boom. Fell on the lay-in. Missed the scoop shot. Rebound Benjamin out to McKee. Mishandled it. Hardaway jabs it free. Owens has got it. Into the lane. Challenge is bad. And Ben steps up. Bagged him. And a foul is called on Benoit Benjamin. Warriors will head to the free throw line.
Warriors, the Sonics have had only 6 turnovers in the first half. They have had 2 turnovers in the first minute of this period, and that last one is one where the Sonics had the nice control of it. Warriors come down as Ellie goes up. They bat at him. He goes to the basket, misses it, and going to the free throw line will be Owens.
Owens drills the first shot. Owens with 13 points. Owens has had games of 25 points, 11 rebounds, 16 and 12, and 15 and 7 boards in game 3 a couple of nights ago. Owens, second one up, nailed it. Owens has 14, and the Warriors lead by 6, 64-58. 10:59 to go in the third period. Stops at the head of the key, looking over from McKee's, got it low, turns on Owens, feathers up the right-hander, won't go. Lister had it, lost it. McKee spins in with the left hand and lays it home. Derek McKee loops one up over Alton Lister. 64-60, Warriors by 4. 10:36 to go, third period. Hardaway, near angle, comes off the Lister pick. Glides by defender, splits the D over to Ellie, rushes into the glass, he'll lay it up and in. Mario Ellie with 12, Hardaway with a tremendous move. Back comes Kemp, right side, double team. They say turn the ball over. Turnover to the Sonics, another one. 66-60, Warriors by 6, 10:23 to go, third. Here's Ellie, right side. Loops across court for Mullen. Mullen outside to Hardaway, just over the 10-second mark. Hardaway to Mullen, up fakes, glides by Ben, dishes over to Lister, outside to Hardaway, beyond the three-point line. Up on him is Payton. Payton challenges Hardaway, double teamed, over to Lister, out of the corner, he'll take the long jumper, it rolls in and out, rebound to McKee. Seattle down by 6, here comes Gary up the floor. Centers it to Derek. Derek beyond the three-point perimeter, heavy D with it, skips it on the wide block, left side with it Benjamin. Backs, turns, hesitates, had a notion. Feet low to Payton. He's on the low block. Spins in traffic. Out of control. Where's he going with the pass? It's deflected away. Stolen by Lister. Outside now to Billy Owens. Sonics turning it over. 9:40 to go, third period. Warriors by 6. Owens out on the point. On top it comes to Lister. Out to Owens. Owens in the key. Kemp waiting for him. Owens will fling one up over him. He got it. Billy Owens with 16. And the Sonics trail by 8. George Karl will call a timeout. 9:25 to go in the third. Warriors by 8.
Interesting, there's Eddie Johnson who gave the Sonics the spark when they were down by 11 in that first half. He has come back into the ball game, but not to replace a forward. Nate McMillan moves back to the guard spot. He had 6 of the Sonics' 8 assists in the first half. So McMillan is back at guard, and Eddie comes in at the forward spot. Nate has been holding down.
9:21 to go in the third period. Seattle down by 8, and their work cut out for them again. They've got to dig themselves out of a valley here. McMillan on the near point. Working, covered on there by Hardaway. Skips one over to McKee. Takes the low pass off the shoot top. Works left side, double team. Slinks by the defenders. Loops one off the back brace. Won't go. Rebound volley. Kemp taps it away from Gatling and out of bounds. Golden State basketball, much to the dismay of the crowd. Here now are the Warriors. A chance to take the 10-point lead. 9:01 to go in the third period. Tim Hardaway, 17 first half points, hit a couple of threes, centers it to Gatling. He'll hand off to Mullen, circles out wide, left-hand side of the key, now to Ellie. Ellie comes off the Gatling pick, hands to Hardaway. Hardaway looking low for Gatling, fronted by Johnson. Gatling slips in front of EJ, gets the ball on the low, blocks the left-hander from Old Dominion. Stops, dribbles off the shoot top, 2 on the shot clock, gets off a shot, missed it. Rebound Owens, back to the glass, skips it up, no. Rebound deflected outside, and McKee has got it. 8:33 left in the third. Seattle heads the other way, right to left, down by 8. Pierce outside, working on Ellie. Ricky shifts, stops, up with a J. Got it, Ricky Pierce. Nothing but cord on that one. 14 for Ricky, 68-62. Warriors by 6, 8:18 to go in the third. Owens, near sideline, 20 feet from the hole, covered by McKee. Cross court to Hardaway, open three. Dances on the rim, comes off, rebound, Gatling right back up. Deflected from behind by Kemp, saved by Pierce, but right to Gatling. Gatling circles up with the left-hander, no. Rebound, Shawn Kemp muscles it. Fouled by Gatling, who came from behind to grab him. Chris Gatling nearly dealt a serious blow to the Sonics. He was in the midst of 4 Sonics when he put up that left-hander.
Well, I'll tell you, the Warriors did a good job keeping that ball alive, and they had their opportunities to get that 2 points. Good D by the Sonics.
Sonics down 6. McMillan goes all the way to the hole. Gatling blocks the shot, count the basket. McMillan to the hole, bumped by Hardaway. Gatling tampered with it, count the basket, and Nate will head to the free throw line. That's something I've been waiting for Nate to do. When he's up on Hardaway, this time they spread the floor, isolated, and McMillan at 6'5" took the smaller Hardaway right to the rack and burned him.
Interesting on that play, Jake O'Donnell called the goaltending. I mean, he called the foul, but not the goaltending. Dan Crawford called that from out in front.
Nate McMillan hits the free throw. He has 5, and the Sonics are back within 3. Gatling tosses outside to Hardaway, fires a bullet pass over to Mullen. Dispatches it in the corner to Owens, back to Hardaway, glides in, double teamed out to Mullen. Long J with the left hand, got it, Chris Mullen. Mullen with 11. 70-65, Warriors by 5. 7:33 to go in the third. McMillan fires one down the far sideline to Ricky Pierce. Pierce will catch and turn, works on Ellie, glides him with the left hand, jump stops from behind, swatted away by Mullen, picked up by McMillan. Ricky sent to the floor, 11 of the shot clock. McMillan cross court to EJ. Up fakes, fires off the jumper, it won't go. Rebound tapped inside, Gatling with it. Gatling out to Hardaway. Hardaway up the floor. Hardaway left side, switches to the right hand. In he comes, double team, loops it up, the shot off the mark, but he is fouled. Tim Hardaway fouled inside by the Sonics, Shawn Kemp. It is the second on Shawn. The Warriors lead by 5 with 7:09 to go in the third.
Well, following the Warriors getting that rebound, Ricky Pierce wound up on the floor. Some of the fans thought he got fouled, but he simply fell over backwards on that play. He looks up like he'd like to draw a foul. They go to the other end. The Warriors draw a foul. Hardaway will go to the line. It's an interesting ball game, Kevin. It's fairly rough and fairly intense, but you know, the crowd has not really gotten into this game tonight yet like they did the other night. I'm surprised.
Tim Hardaway steps up to the free throw line. Here is Hardaway with a free throw up, and he rimmed it short. 7:09 left in the third. 70-65, the Warriors by 5. Sonics have played come from behind all night since trailing 11-0 early in the first period of play. Actually, the Warriors got off to the 5-0 start. Hardaway's second one up, nailed it. So Hardaway splits the pair, 18 for Tim. 71-65, Warriors by 6, 7:05 to go in the third. Derek McKee, 6'10", out of Alabama, down his 5th year. Gallops down the near sideline, looks low for Kemp, fronted by the 6'5" Ely. McKee trying to lob over it, won't. Feeds to Ricky Pierce, he'll try the lob, nice play, down to the baseline. Kemp jammed up with a right-hand scoop, tapped away, outside, right to Ricky. First 24 for Seattle. Pierce working on Mullen. Glides in, splits the knee. Horses one up with the right hand. Foul called. It's a push. It will send Ricky Pierce to the free throw line. Jake O'Donnell says defenders had hands on Ricky and were shoving him. On the drive to the basket, Mullen picks up the foul.
I tell you, Ricky driving, going inside again, and he's going to go home with a sore fatty tonight because he's winding up on the end of it there. They collapsed on a nice job of the Warriors to close down that paint, but Ricky was fierce enough and determined enough. He was going to either get the shot and put it in or draw the foul, and he goes to the line for two.
Neither team shooting well. The Warriors are 27 of 61, 44%. The Sonics 23 of 59, 39% for this game. Ricky's free throws up. It is good. Maybe free throws will be the deciding factor. The Sonics have hit on 20 out of 24 from the line, while the Warriors are a woeful 14 out of 21, 66%. Ricky's second one up. This one trembles on the front side, rolls off into the hands of Mario Elie. Warriors by 5, 71-66. Hardaway working on McMillan. Nate lunges for the ball, taps it. Hardaway off balance, lost the dribble. McMillan the steal. Knocked down, ball loose to the sideline. Hardaway's got it. Hardaway inbounds with it. 4-on-2 to Elie. Scoops it off to Owens, into the lane, lays it up and in. No basket. They say Owens walked. Seattle will get it back. What a break after Nate hustled to scrap and bat and dive for that ball on the floor. It rolled right to Hardaway, and he had a break of 4-on-2. 71-66. Owens taking steps and a turnover to the Warriors. Seattle down by 5. McMillan spins away from the lunging. Hardaway into the lane, switches up the right hand and makes it up and in. Oh, an underhand scoop shot for Nate McMillan. Nate was 7. 71-68. 3-point Warrior lead. Owens outside, 6:06 to go in the third. Hands to Mullen. Here's Mullen outside, darting for the ball as Kemp. Mullen spins away into the lane, double team. Off balance, Banker won't go. Kemp the rebound, tapped away by Hardaway. Seattle ball. Shawn Kemp was all over the maple that time. He was all over the dance floor after that ball. The crowd wants a technical foul whistled on Tim Hardaway of the Sonics, or the Warriors, and Jake O'Donnell will hear nothing of it. He'll give it to the Sonics, who will bring it up. Boy, McMillan's been stupendous against Hardaway. Again, they open up the floor. McMillan on Hardaway. Backs and bumps, turns, fires over him. 10-footer rim. Rebound McMillan, the tap, no. Rebound McKee up, and yes! For the right-handed jam, Derek McKee. 71-70. Warriors lead by 1 after an 8-point lead a moment ago. 5:41 to go in the third, and Golden State calls a timeout. 5:41 to go, third quarter play. Warriors 71, Sonics 70. The Warriors had the 8-point lead, and the Sonics have reversed it. The field goal shooting has been quite cold. Warriors 27 of 62, 44%. Sonics 25, 63, 40%. Up come the Warriors. Hardaway across midcourt. Outside to Owens. The chest pass over to Marciulionis. Sharonis covered by Kemp. Double team. Kick out. Elie. Baseline J. In the air. Caught it. Mario Elie. Sinks a big one. Elie with 14. Quiets the crowd a bit. Here's a pass up the sideline. Elie deflects it away from Pierce. Right to Hardaway. Hardaway into the lane. Double teamed over to Owens, and he glides with a two-handed jam. Billy Owens with 18. 8 here in the period. 75-70. Warriors by 5. 5:09 left in the third. Nate McMillan. Side saddle dribble. Right key. Hardaway lunges for the ball. McMillan comes in with a left hand. Goaltending to call. Nate McMillan again strikes on Tim Hardaway with a beautiful left-handed lay-in. Kemp is holding his mouth down the other way in front of the Golden State bench. We've got a timeout called. Kemp holding the mouth out in front of the Golden State bench. McMillan immediately steps up to foul the man to halt play at the 4:58 mark here in the third. The Warriors lead the Sonics by 3, 75-72. Kemp will be brought over to the bench. Frank Furtado will attend to him as Michael Cage now checks in for Seattle.
Well, a smart play by Nate McMillan to call that timeout because the other team has the ball and you can't do it. Kemp, he got that elbow. It looked like Elie got the elbow, his left elbow, flashing back into Kemp's face. Here we are back to linebacker.
Good defense by McMillan. Bodies up on Hardaway, forces him wide to the baseline. Mullen pulls up, or I should say Hardaway pulls up with a jump hook, but is bumped by Nate McMillan. Shot was an errant dart, and it will send Hardaway to the line for 2 on Nate, the 4th foul.
Big factor there because Nate has been the key man in this third quarter comeback from the Sonics, who are still trailing, but the Warriors had started to pull away from them until Nate McMillan started his drives to the hoop on Hardaway.
Hardaway to the line, knuckleballs the first free throw up and ribbed it. Boy, I tell you, Hardaway's had a tough time. He is 4 out of 8. Shawn Kemp, meantime, was on the bench trying to shake the cobwebs.
Yeah, he got a nasty blow to the mouth that time. I thought he might be coming out of there with a bloody nose or a cut lip or something, but apparently just a little stunned. So he's going to shake it off over on the bench for a while. He'll be back in.
The Warriors lead by 3. 4:52 left in the third period. Tim Hardaway with 18 points to the line. The second free throw is up and rattles off. Michael Cage has the rebound. Gary Payton is in with Cage, McKee, Pearson, Johnson. Payton with it outside, covered by Hardaway. Gary Payton watching Ricky Pierce pop out for the ball left side, covered by Ellie. Ricky holding it. Starts up, stops, 15-footer straight away, off the mark. Rebound deflected. McKee with it. Hook pass is low to Cage. A whirl and lay it in with the left hand. Michael Cage on a lovely no-look feed from McKee. Back comes Marciulionis into the lane. Sidesteps defenders out to Hardaway for a 3. Pulls the string, missed it. Rebound Johnson. The ball caromed up over the glass. Seattle will get it automatically. Down by 1, 75-74. 4:20 left in this third quarter of play. Crowd has been into this thing. And now they're exalting the Sonics. Down by 1. Johnson, the jumper. Fires. He got it. Sonics take the lead back after trailing by 8 here in the period. And apropos that it would be Johnson with that jumper. Now Marciulionis will bring it back. Covered by McKee, back coming in the paint. Marciulionis retreats right-hand side of McKee, double team. Spins away, loops one up with a left hand. Oh, what a shot! Marciulionis with a kiss off glass. He has 5, 77-76, Warriors by 1. 3:44 to go in the third. Great basketball being played tonight at the Barn here at the Coliseum in Seattle. Johnson outside three-point territory, dogged by Mullen, pulls up with a baseline touch. He got it! Eddie Johnson, string music for easy 8. 3:30 to go in the third. 78-77, Sonics by 1. Back and forth action. Hardaway right side off the Owens pick. Darts in traffic. Pull up right-handed hook. No. Follow up and in. Yes. It was Mario Ellie. Rim high to deflect it in. Ellie was 16. Warriors by 1. 79-78. 3:11 to go, third quarter. Two heavyweights battling nose to nose, toe to toe. Throwing the best shots and answering. Here's Payton off the Johnson pick left side. Gary picks up the dribble. Needs help. Outside he'll swing it to McKee. 8 on the shot clock for Derek. Turns the corner on Owens. Bump. No foul. Over to Payton. Darts through defenders over the right hand. Could not finish it. Deflected out to Ellie. Lead pass. Hardaway will break away to the glass. He'll lay it in. Hardaway with 20 points. And we've got a whistle. There's something that has been thrown out onto the floor. That will halt play here at the 2:45 mark of the third quarter. The Warriors lead by 3, 81-78.
If it's a gold Kruger in from Africa, it would be worth stopping a game for somebody to pick that sucker up, but I think it was something else.
Jake stuck that in his pocket. Here's Payton right side on the point, covered by Hardaway. Gary Payton comes off the McKee pick, glides into the key, stops, feeds out to Eddie. Eddie working on Ellie to the inline. Ellie all over him, searches it. Johnson outside to Pierce, shadowed by Marciulionis, 6 in the shot clock, time running down. Pierce pulls up, feeds to McKee, he's got it, turns sideways, he's fouled. He's twisted up and fouled. The hook goes off and wide to the left. McKee will have to earn him at the line with the Warriors leading by 3.
Well, and again, Ricky Pierce getting jammed up in there, could not get a shot away, so dumped the pass off to Derek, who fumbled it, but knew he was getting fouled, so with his back to the basket, just shoveled it up. You know, interesting, we said it was going to be difficult to top the excitement of the game the other night. Now, the game the other night, it did most of it swinging back and forth down in the final few seconds. Right now, we're getting this in the third quarter. We may see this going the rest of the way, Kevin. This is a heck of a ball game again.
McKee hits the free throw. Derek has 9. He's had 3 fine games, 19 points, 5 rebounds in game 1, 16, 5 boards, 4 assists in game 2, and 27 points and 6 rebounds 2 nights ago. McKee hits both free throws. Derek with 10, 6 here in the period, 81-80, Warriors by 1. 2:19 left in the third. Mario Ellie, forecourt left, covered by Kemp. Gatling comes over to pick. Ellie hands off to Marciulionis. Outside the three-point line, jabbed away by McKee. Marciulionis spins back to the midcourt to get it. Starts up the drive down the sideline. Bumped by McKee. They say McKee bodied him. Marciulionis to the line for 2. The foul on McKee is his second of the night.
Well, the crowd is protesting greatly on that call, but on the play, Marciulionis does what he does so well. He lowers that shoulder, gets a little bit of a move on it, a little bit of a leverage on his opponent, does not draw the foul for himself, but he does draw it going the other way. And the reason why I think it had to be a pretty good call is because George Karl, Bobby Kloppenberg, and Tim Gergwich on the Sonic bench, nobody jumped up and complained about it.
Sharonis held to 6 points on that free throw. The second one up, nailed it. Sharonis with 7. 2:07 to go. Third quarter play. Warriors 83. Sonics 80. And Gary Payton across midcourt. Shadowed by Hardaway. Cross-court pass. Johnson pops it off the Kemp pick. Let's go of a bomb! And he nailed it. He was standing on the three-point line. Eddie Johnson in a groove, averaging 17 points for the playoffs. He has 18 for the night. Ellie, right side. Warriors by 1. 1:47 left, third quarter. Gatling, the prized rookie out of Old Dominion. Hands off to Marciulionis from Lithuania. Double team, nice feed. Gatling clears inside. Steps up. Cage bumped him, had to. Gatling was in prime real estate down low around the hole. Gatling came stumbling out of there. Momentarily extended the right knee. Now is flexing. It appears to be all right. He'll step to the line.
Well, in that case, Cage and Eddie Johnson did a job closing off the middle. But as you mentioned, Gatling got the good position to get the ball. So somebody had to foul him or he was going to get an easy 2.
Boy, he had lakeside property down low, didn't he? I mean, it was prime. Gatling's free throw up, rims off. I tell you, Gatling held the Warriors in the second period, in my opinion, when he had the 9 points and was a monster on the boards. Was deflecting shots and battling inside.
Warriors shooting only 63% at the foul line. This could cost them the ball game.
Gatling's free throw is good. So Chris splits the pair. And as a result, the Warriors have a 1-bucket lead. 84-82. 1:36 left, third quarter. Payton down the near sideline. Works off the Kemp pick. Dodges Hardaway, but he's forced out on the top of the key. He'll feed over to Eddie Johnson, swing it low to the ground, double teamed over to Gary, glides in, double team, draws the D, kicks to Kemp, baseline jumper, got it, tie game. Kemp with 21, his first bucket of the third. Nice feed from Payton, 1:14 left, third quarter. 84 all, here's Ellie. Right side, comes off the Gatling pick. Gatling rolls inside, gave an elbow to Kemp. Those two battle inside of the blocks. Marciulionis has it beyond the three-point line. Clear out right side for Sharonis, covered by Johnson. He'll shovel the pass over to Hardaway. He works outside, covered by McKee. 3 on the shot clock. Fires a 30-footer for 3, missed it. Cage tracks down the rebound, stumbles to the corner, double team, and wisely calls a timeout. Smart play by Michael Cage. He hustled after the rebound into the corner, was double teamed with nowhere to go, and immediately called the timeout. 49 seconds left in the third. It's a 20-second timeout. Whistle by the Sonics. And that Sonic defense, Bob, was extraordinary on this Warrior attempt down the floor. They pushed Hardaway all the way outside, and he literally had to get off about a 30-footer from three-point territory.
Well, it's interesting how, we often talk about defense is what wins in playoff action. We saw a great offensive game here the other night. Seattle winning at 129-128. I'm not sure. I don't think the score will get quite that high tonight, although the way the first half was played, it looked like it would. But defense has taken over in this period. Both teams toughing up, and the Sonics, as you mentioned, really putting the screws on that job.
Tie game, 84 all. Payton darts off the Kemp pick, glides into the paint, forced out by Hardaway, slides it out on the far point to McMillan. McMillan and Payton working together. Payton now backs, turns, whirls, fall away jumper. Yes! Gary strikes from 8 feet, falling away. You knew he would get one of those to sneak in there. He has a half dozen. He's been getting position, but has not been able to finish all night. On the wing, it is Ellie. Mario Ellie. Good overplay by Payton to deny Marciulionis on the point. Ellie gives it outside to Askew. Seattle by 2. Crowd chanting defense. 16 on the shot clock. Here comes Ellie. Roundhouse right-hander on the air. Oh, what a play. Ellie angles a high one off glass. Banks it in. He has 18. We're tied again. 86 all. 9 seconds. 8, 7. Gary across midcourt with 6. Challenges Hardaway. Backs. Double team. Needs a man. Turns. Floats a pass to Cage. Michael Cage. On a feed from Payton. And all the Warriors can do is throw it the length of the floor. At the end of 3 quarters in the Coliseum. Sonics 88. Warriors 66. Back in a moment. Nate McMillan has 8. It's McMillan that has the ball now to start the fourth period. Feeding over to EJ. EJ off-balance jumper won't go. Tapped up by McMillan, no. Chased by Kemp. He's powering inside, goes to the air, and we've got a jump ball. Shawn Kemp grabbed inside. And a jump ball called by Jake O'Donnell down on the in line. Shawn Kemp, the Rain Man. Skywalker extraordinaire up against Marciulionis, who can get up. He's 6'5". Kemp wins the draw to the in line. Cage tracks it down, nearly pushed out of bounds by Gatling. Michael Trapp feeds outside to Payton. Now to Nate McMillan. Nate dancing on the right-hand side of the three-point perimeter. Feeds cross-court to Gary Payton. Working one-on-one on Hardaway. Glides it with the left hand. Stops, spins, reverse pivot. Backs in the paint. Turnaround 8-footer. Got it! Gary Payton with 8. An extraordinary move for the state. 90-86, Sonics by 4. Mullen outside. Mullen pulls up right, double team, out to Marciulionis. Sarunas, up fakes, glides by McMillan, into the lane, switches right to left hand, swatted away by Kemp. Grabbed by Gary, here he comes, 4-on-2 to Nate, over to Johnson to the glass, lay it in! Eddie Johnson lays it in from Nate. Seattle by 6, 92-86, 10:59 to go in the game. Warriors call a timeout. 10:59 left, fourth quarter play. The crowd is erupting. 92-86, Sonics lead the Warriors by 6. The largest Sonic lead of the night. Gary Payton, Nate McMillan, Eddie Johnson comboing on the last break down the floor for Seattle. Now it is McMillan, it is Payton, Johnson, Cage, and Kemp on the floor for Seattle. Warriors will bring it up. Gary Payton denies Hardaway the ball on the inbounds pass. Owens will bring it across midcourt. Billy Owens covered outside by Kemp. Hands off to Hardaway, deflected by Payton. Off the leg of Hardaway, goes back in the backcourt to get it. 12 on the shot clock. Here comes Hardaway, bobbing, weaving, outside, skips it to Owens, turns, wheels it over to Mullen. Now to Lister, juggle the ball out of bounds. Lister juggles it out of bounds. The Sonics will take possession. Seattle up by 6, 10:37 to go in the game. Now you've got to play smart. Here's Gary Payton on the near point. Eddie Johnson pops out to get it. Rushes by Mullen to the in-line. Glides in, laterally. A beautiful right-handed shot from 8 feet. Johnson made that one lateral step that gave him the wide berth of the defenders. Marciulionis left side. Double team deflected. The ball tapped out of bounds. Last touch by McMillan. Marciulionis heading after it. Really bumped McMillan down in the corner for an instant. I thought maybe a foul on Marciulionis, but they say no. Seattle leading by 8, 94-86. The ball popped away from Lister by Cage. Lister out, leaps Kemp for the ball, and in the pursuit of the basketball, Cage apparently came over the top. A foul is called by Danny Crawford on Michael Cage. It is the 4th on Mike, the first team foul on the Sonics. A long way from over. Seattle by 8. Warriors bring it in bounds. We're here in the 4th quarter. Tim Hardaway outside, covered by McMillan. Turns the corner, right side, splits the D, ran into Kemp, blocked away, tapped to midcourt. Ellie's after it. 16 on the shot clock. Ellie to Owens, back step, spin into the lane, turns right-handed off the glass, no. Rebound Johnson, poked away, loose to the floor. Hardaway's got it, his shot is off the mark, and a loose ball foul is called inside on Eddie Johnson. How in the world can all that havoc go on down there and they not call a foul before that?
Well, I think the officials in this ball game today are letting them play, and I don't think they're calling too many ticky-tack fouls, and they're waiting till the real one occurs before they call it.
So Tim Hardaway will step to the line. Hardaway with 20 points.
He's missed 5 free throws tonight already.
But he is now 5 of 10 as he hits that one. It is Tim Hardaway with 21 points. He has been held in check here in the second half with only 4 of his 21 coming in the second half of play. Well, the Sonics lead is trimmed to 7. 94-87, 9:54 to go in the game. Tim Hardaway again, the low crouch, the bend at the knees, the high flip on the trajectory, and he laid it in. 22 for Hardaway. Sonics face pressure on the inbounds. They break it easily. McMillan to Payton, gallops up the floor to EJ, sets up, baseline jumper, no. Long rebound, grab by Hardaway. Warriors will break back. Hardaway up the center of the floor, over to Owens, glides in. Fouled by Kemp. Fouled by Shawn Kemp. Owens will have to earn him at the line as Kemp came over with a hard foul. It is the 3rd foul on Shawn.
Well, it was a hard foul, but not a dirty foul. And we've not had any attempt at guys getting up, retaliations of any kind, because in that particular play, while it was a hard foul, Kemp was going for the ball. That's the main thing when you come up in foul situations on guys driving to do. If they're going for the ball, the offensive player understands the foul.
Sonics lead is 6. Billy Owens free throws off the mark. Boy, when he let it go, it looked as if he was reaching out to pull it back, to say, excuse me, I didn't mean it. He missed wide right badly. Second one by Billy. Yes. Snuggles it in for 19. What a game. 94-89. Sonics by 5. Long lead pass up the floor. McMillan. Will he take a 3? He will. It rims in and out. Rebound to Lister. 9:36 to go in the ball game. Seattle up by 5. Here's Hardaway outside. Stutter step dribble. Hesitation. Works left side. Double team. Leads in. Banker away. Missed it. Lister the follow. Grabs the rebound. Stripped to the ball by Cage inside. His foul will send Alton Lister to the line. The foul on Michael is his 5th.
You know, Alton Lister started the game tonight. He has been back in, has played a lot of minutes, and unlike his other games in the series, he's seeing a lot of action. In this place, Hardaway came in. His shot was no good. Lister got it, went right back up, but had an arm across his extended arms as he went to the basket, and it's his first trip to the free throw line tonight.
Al nurses in the free throw and rattles up and in. Alton with 3 points. Now a line change. Mullen will come out. And Marciulionis will check in. He and Hardaway, Owens, Lister, and Ellie on the floor. McMillan will come over to the bench. And the Sonics will also bring Ricky Pierce onto the floor with Benoit Benjamin. So you've got Benjamin, Kemp, and Johnson on the front line with Pierce and Payton your guards.
Benjamin's in there now to try to slow down the guys when they come into the middle.
Sonics lead by 4, 94-90. Lister's shot is up. Rim around and fall in. Lister with 4. So the Warriors have cut a Sonic 8-point lead back to 3. 94-91. 9:19 to go, fourth quarter play. Gary Payton works between the rings, puts a move on Marciulionis, gears it right side, shovels one up from the belt buckle and banks it up and in. Gary Payton nearly had it stripped by Marciulionis, but he muscled it up off the belt buckle. Here is Ellie outside, working beyond the three-point ring. Look out, don't give him a shot. Benjamin sneaks up on Ellie, starts his dribble, lost it, deflected by Gary Payton into the hands of Pierce. Pierce breaks away on Marciulionis to the glass, rolls it up, get in there, it hangs, and rolls in. He is fouled. Ricky will go to the line. What a play. Ricky Pierce got it to hang on the rim, and it rolled in. Seattle by 7, 98-91. 8:52 to go in the game.
Well, again, Gary Payton playing a great second half. Perpetrates that steal, gets the Sonics transition game going. Ricky Pierce brings it on down. Marciulionis grabbed him by the arm, but as Kevin and I have mentioned so many times, Ricky, a very strong person, can play through. While his right arm was grabbed, he finished up with a left arm on that one to get the basket, and a chance right now with this free throw to put the Sonics back into that big 8-point margin they had a moment ago.
Pierce with 17 points on the night. Crowd hushes. Here's the shot. Econ. Pierce with 18. 6 out of 7 from the line. 99-91. 8:50 remaining in the tilt. Sonics lead in the series 2-1. Owens falls to the floor. Double team. Scoops it up off the floor out to Hardaway before he lunges to the pine. Here's Hardaway. Beyond the three-point line, checked by Kemp on a jump switch. Hardaway dribbling with the ball, 7 on the shot clock. Hardaway right side, into the Sonic defense, gives off to Gatling, glides for the baseline and lays it in. Gatling with 12. 99-93, Sonics by 6. 8:24 to go in the ball game. Johnson stops shy of the 10-second mark, flicks it ahead, forecourt left to Benjamin. He'll give it back to EJ. Now here's Eddie Johnson, covered by Hardaway. Sends it low to Kemp. Kemp backs in on Owens. The wraparound behind the back pass to Payton. Skipped away, but Gary corralled it. Nice catch by Payton. Out to Pierce. Turns in the air. Deflected by Hardaway. Hardaway with a steal. Hardaway on the drive. 3-on-1. Marciulionis to the glass. Lays it up and in. Sharonis with 9. And the Sonics call a timeout. 99-95. Sonics by 4. 7:58 to go in the game. Here come the Sonics, trying to dig into some good karma. Across midcourt comes Gary Payton. Gary covered by Marciulionis on the point. Gary Payton has come alive in the second half. Hands off to Pierce. Ricky works the dribble off the foot of Mullen. Rolls out to Payton. 7 on the shot clock. Gary into the lane. Turns, fades, fires, hits. What a shot. Oh, G-Man. Seattle by 6, 7:30 to go in the ball game. A follow away 12-footer in the key for Gary. 6-point lead for Seattle. Outside Marciulionis covered by Kemp. Double team, triple team. Draws the D, kicks it to Hardaway at 3. No. Johnson the rebound. 7:17 to go in the game. Eddie Johnson with a rebound. Seattle by 6. Gary Payton across midcourt. Here is Payton covered by Sharonis. Gary Payton forced out wide. 11 on the shot clock to Johnson. Turns, 15-footer, floated up. Yes! Eddie with 24. Seattle heaping it on. Leading by 8. 6:54 to go in the game. They had an 11-point lead with 6 minutes remaining in game 3. Only to win it by 1. Marciulionis, right baseline, a beautiful reverse over the left hand. He missed it. Benjamin the rebound. Outlet pass ahead to Kemp. Sidesteps Owens and is fouled out on the floor. It will be the second team foul on the Warriors. They will not call the flagrant foul, nor will they call a shooting foul.
I tell you, Big Ben came in to close off that middle, which he did on that last drive by Marshall Ellis. Then got the very quick outlet pass to Eddie Johnson, who had to get the shirt grab to avoid him from getting it. It was not a breakaway because the man was between him and the basket.
103-95, 6:38 to go in the ball game. The Sonics lead by 8. Here is Payton over to Kemp. Out wide, Kemp working on Lister. Kemp steps right, puts a dribble off the thigh, and lost it. Hardaway comes over to grab the ball. Kemp darts for it. Upends Hardaway, and a foul is called. This will put the Sonics over the limit at the 6:29 mark here of this ball game. Shawn Kemp has got so much adrenaline flowing right now. Eddie Johnson brings him over, says, settle down, big guy, and do what you do best.
Well, in this case, Shawn was kept jab stepping, and he finally just dropped the ball at the wrong place. And as he dived in front of Hardaway, apparently drew the foul on that one. Now, interestingly, the Sonic defense tonight has held 2 of the Warriors down, while Hardaway has a lot of points. Hardaway has hit only 7 out of 22, and Chris Mullen only 4 out of 11. Do you think those guys are struggling with their game?
And he missed that one. Hardaway missed the free throw. Hardaway now has hit 6 out of 12. He has 22 points with his 11 assists. 103-95, the Sonics by 8. 6:29 to go in the game. Hardaway's second one up. Got it. Hardaway with 23. The Sonics lead by 7. Here comes Hardaway sneaking up in the front court to cover Payton. Gets rid of it to McKee. Sees a double team over to Johnson. Whirls by Gatling into the lane. Switches right to left hand. His roller off the mark. Gatling the rebound. Off his leg. Out of bounds. They're going to roll it off Kemp, though. They say it hit the baseline before Gatling grabbed it. Warriors will take it. Remember, Seattle had an 11-point lead with 6 minutes remaining in the game in Game 3. And the Warriors came back. They've got a lot of fight left in them. 6:11 to go, a long way from over. Here's Hardaway. Pull-up jumper, left side, missed it. It rolls off Shawn's fingertips and out of bounds. Kemp on the weak side could not control the rebound.
Boy, Hardaway's having a horrible second half. 1 out of 9. His touch is simply not there. Give the Sonic defense credit for part of it, but he's even missing the open jumpers now.
7-point Sonic lead. 6:05 to go in the game, and a timeout has been called by the Warriors. This will be a 20-second timeout called by the Golden State Warriors. Boy, Don Nelson is really chewing on his ball club right now over in that crowd, while George Karl is rather placid, rather calm.
Well, on this play here, Hardaway on that drive, and Payton kept him from going to the basket. He backs away and bounces one off the rim. He has really been off very, very badly at times tonight. And the 20-second timeout was called as the ball went out of bounds, touch last, deflected by a Sonic.
All right, Hardaway will bring it in bounds. Seattle leading by 7, 6:05 to go in the game. Hardaway chest passes to Mullen, turns, fires, and rimmed it off. Rebound covered by Kemp. Shawn Kemp will hand off. Here come the Sonics. Kemp with 21 points, 18 rebounds. Far and away the leading rebounder in the NBA playoffs in the first phase. Here's Payton on the point. Tosses out to Ricky. Ricky beyond the three-point mark, starts his move. He stops, he glides, he is fouled from behind by Owens. This will be a shooting foul, and it will send the NBA's number 3 free throw percentage man, Ricky Pierce, to the line for a deuce.
Well, again, the Sonics getting the advantage of getting to that line a lot tonight as Ricky on the move that time, put that ball up, gets a chance to go to the line. The Sonics are a long way, however, from the free throw record in playoff action. We'll mention that a little bit later as we have time.
Ricky with beautiful fingertip control drills the free throw. 19 for Ricky Pierce, down his 10th year from Rice.
By the way, with 55 rebounds, the Sonics are well off of the 71 rebounds they got against Portland back in the playoff game in 1978.
5:45 to go, fourth quarter. Sonics lead by 8. They can get their largest lead with this free throw, and Ricky nailed it. 20 points for Ricky Pierce. 105-96. Sonics by 9 with 5:41 left. Here's Billy Owens. Back cut into Hardaway. Up. He forces it over McKee. Missed it. Owens the putback. Yes. No, it was Gatling. I beg your pardon. The left-hander Gatling. Gatling with 14. 105-98. Sonics lead the Warriors by 7. 5:23 left in the ball game. Hardaway covered by Payton. Payton spots the seam. Tried to penetrate. Stripped of the ball by Ely. Mario Ely across midcourt. Double team to the glass. He rams it in with a two-handed jam. Ely going coast to coast with a jam. Seattle's lead of 9 trimmed to 5. 5 minutes to go in this game. Gary Payton to midcourt. Standstill dribble. Head of the key. Covered by Hardaway. Yo-yos the dribble, hands off to Pierce. Extends on that left pivot foot, swings up the long jumper, double team. The ball gets free to the baseline. Ellie with it. Sends a long one up to Marciulionis. Streaks away to the glass, lays it in. Sharonis lays it in. He has 11. The Warriors with 4:42 left in the game. 4:42 left in this game. Sonics 105, Warriors 102. Kevin Calabro and Bob Blackburn at the Coliseum. The Sonics had a 9-point lead at the 5:41 mark. And it took the Warriors exactly 1 minute to pare it back to a 3-point spread. Now here are the Sonics. It'll be McMillan to steer it across. Dane McMillan getting a pick outside from Kemp. Circles off the screen, covered by Hardaway. Flips it back to his left side to Johnson. Will unleash a long when he missed it. Rebound grabbed by Sharonis. Marciulionis across midcourt. Wants to run. Gallops left side, covered by McKee. Feeds outside to Mario Ellie. Back to Sharonis. Marciulionis covered by McKee. Stops double teamed in the lane. Ellie squares. 10-footer up. Got it. Mario Ellie with 22. The Sonics lead is 1. 4:12 to go in the game. Seattle by 1. Pierce slants in. Outside, he'll kick it to Johnson. Eddie in the key. The feed over to Pierce off his fingertips. And grabbed by McMillan in front of the Warrior bench. 13 on the shot clock. McKee double team. Put the dribble on the floor. Stripped away. Marciulionis to steal. Here comes Sharonis on the drive. Scoops it up. He got it. Marciulionis with 13. 106-105. Warriors by 1. 3:48 to go in the game. Sonics had a 9-point lead at the 5:41 mark. Exactly 2 minutes ago. My, how things turn around. The Warriors can do that to you. Here's McMillan on the point. Sonics desperately need a hoop. Down by 1. 3:33 to go. Time running out. Nate, a 3 in the air. Swirls, comes out. Gatling the rebound. Sonics cannot buy an offensive rebound in the last 2 minutes. They haven't had any. Hardaway to Ellie. Pull-up jumper. Baseline right. Hit the side of the glass. Rebound McMillan. 3-on-2. Over to Ricky. Challenges Gatling to the iron. Rolls it up. Yes! He's fouled! Ricky tumbles into the crowd. With 2 points in his pocket, the Sonics have the lead. And Ricky Pierce, who tonight has hit 8 of 9 from the line, will step up.
Another down-to-the-wire thriller. I can't believe how many of those we've had here in this floor this year.
I think so. It's the way these two teams have battled. And here's Ricky to the line. The free throw up. Nailed it. Ricky Pierce with 23 points. The Sonics at the line have really helped themselves. They are 25 of 30. The Warriors, remember, have not shot well. 23 of 35. 65%. Warriors in the half court. Set it up. Down 2. 3 minutes to go. Marciulionis getting a pick from Billy Owens on Gary Payton. They immediately jump switch. Pierce pops out on Sharonis. Works the left-hand dribble. Ricky shades him to the right. Marciulionis forced baseline. Throws it out to the point. Hardaway on a 3 with McKee over and hit it at the buzzer. Tim Hardaway hits a 3 at the 24-second shot clock buzzer. Warriors by 1. 109-108. 2:43 to go in the game. Inside Kemp double teamed out to Nate. Nate will take a 3. Got it! They rule it a 2-pointer. They rule it a 2-pointer. McMillan was on the line. Nate McMillan with 10. The Sonics by 1. 110-109. 2:29 to go in the game. Now here comes Hardaway left side. Covered by Derek McKee. Hardaway sets up in front of the Sonic bench. Jumping out is Pierce on Hardaway. Hardaway beyond the three-point line. Back cut inside. Owens strips to the ball by McKee. Owens picks it up, shovels it up, banks it in. Billy Owens, what a play. 21 for Owens. 111-110. Warriors by 1. 2:08 to go in the game. Now Gary Payton will bring it across. Chest passes to McMillan out wide to the right. Hardaway gives him about a 5-foot berth. McMillan sends it cross court to Gary. Back to Nate. Studies the 3. Glides by Hardaway into the lane with a left-hand lay and won't go. Gatling the rebound. Out to Hardaway. 2-on-1 break. Over to Marciulionis. Tied up and fouled by Payton. With 1:49 left in the game. The Warriors leading by 1. 111-110. Sharonis Marciulionis heads to the line where tonight he's hit 3 out of 4.
Well, again, excellent play by the Warriors. A hustling play as they get the ball down court. Hardaway flips over to Marciulionis. He knows he's getting fouled, so he just goes ahead and puts the shot up. And George Karl with a very worried look on his face right now. He does not want to go down to Golden State on Saturday afternoon.
A 9-point lead with 5:41 left in the game. And the Warriors paired into it quickly. Marciulionis hits the free throw. The Warriors lead by 2, 112-110. 1:49 left. His second shot, no. McKee grabs the rebound. Boy, I tell you, the Sonics badly need an offensive rebound. I don't think they've had one in the last 4 minutes. Here's Johnson in the lane, double team, flips up a soft one. He got it, tie game. Eddie Johnson was double teamed in the lane. Somehow he squirted away. Turned, he faced up, he had a wide open jumper, and he drilled it. 112, 1:31 left in the game. Left side with it, Hardaway. Checked by McMillan. Owens out to pick. Hardaway takes a three. Rims off. Rebound. Kemp had inside position. Deflected. Johnson's got it. Eddie Johnson on the baseline. Now he'll give it up to Nate McMillan with 1:16 left. McMillan to EJ for a three in the air. He rimmed it off. Rebound loose. Pierce is after it. Tapped away. Off of Ricky Pierce's head. Deflected out of bounds. The Warriors will get the basketball back. 1:10 left in the ball game. 112 tie contest. Tim Hardaway has it at midcourt. Here is Hardaway covered outside by Nate McMillan. Hardaway sends it over to Marciulionis. 1-on-1 on McKee to the baseline. Marciulionis double team, cross court to Hardaway. Tie game, 55 seconds left in the contest, 8 on the shot clock. Hardaway drives in, double team. Foul, they say, on contact with Pierce. Ricky Pierce and Nate McMillan doubled him as he slashed into the lane. The foul is on Nate McMillan. Well, Nate McMillan tonight has picked up his 5th foul. 51 seconds remaining. Tie game at 112. Hardaway going to the line.
Well, the Sonics doing an excellent defensive job. They were not giving him an open outside jumper nor an inside entry pass, so he had to drive and was able to pull the foul. But the free throws have killed the Warriors tonight.
But this one rims around, dances on the iron, and falls in for Tim Hardaway. 27 for Hardaway. Hardaway from the line tonight is hit on 8 out of 14 attempts. Warriors by 1, 51 seconds left in this ball game. Tim Hardaway, second free throw up. Rims around, falls off, rebound, Shawn Kemp, the rain man with the board. He has 19 for the night. 113, 112. McMillan across midcourt, 43 seconds left. McMillan, head of the key, covered by Hardaway, down low. Pierce sets up, he hooks it up and in. Ricky Pierce with 25. Oh, what a pass from McMillan on the point. Pierce posted up, spun. McMillan spied it, threw a little sidearm pass in deep, and Ricky caught it, hovered, banked, and the Sonics lead by 1 with 39 seconds remaining. Now, should the Warriors score, the Sonics very well would have possession the rest of the way. Because here we go, baby. It's crunch time. 39 seconds remaining. Warriors bring it inbound. 114, 113. Hardaway across midcourt. Left side, off the pick, into the lane. Lost a dribble, grabbed it, put it up, missed it. Rebound, Kemp, stripped away. Payton's got it. Payton tries to drive up the floor. They call a foul on Sharonis. Marciulionis trying to impede Payton's progress up the floor, draws the foul. And it will send Gary Payton to the free throw line.
Teddy Hardaway has had trouble. The Sonics a great job collapsing back in. He fumbled the ball. He did have an open shot, but never had fingertip control. Made a valiant drive to go get it. And then Sharonis, he blocked him off on that one, drew the foul. And Gary Payton, can he do it?
He got it. 13 for Gary Payton. 7 of those points scored here in this 4th period. The kid came alive in this 4th period. Maybe coming of age. Ricky Pierce will come out. In will come Benoit Benjamin. 25 and 9/10 seconds remaining in this ball game. 115, 113. Sonics by a deuce. Now Gary will get another. Big free throw, maybe the biggest. He hit it. Gary Payton stepped up like a man, and he drilled 2 beauties. Over to Marciulionis, fakes the 3, drives in, double teamed, out to Hardaway, fakes the 3. Pierce bit, Hardaway fires, had a good look at it, missed it. 15 seconds, Ellie the rebound. He'll fire one off, a 2-pointer, missed it. Rebound, Kemp, hands off to Payton, fouled by Owens. 8 seconds remaining. Gary Payton is fouled. Gary Payton will go to the line. 116. 5-10 seconds with this shot. If he doesn't, he's opened the door to the Warriors. Second shot up, got it. Sonics have a 4-point lead. The Warriors have a timeout, and they will use it. 117, 113. Sonics by 4. It'll be Golden State ball in a second. Ticks off the clock. 7 and 5, 10 seconds remaining. Sonics by 4, 117, 113. Ellie to Marciulionis, fires the 3. He got it. Marciulionis with a 3. 4 and 6, 10 seconds remaining. Sonics lead by 1. They will call a timeout. Marciulionis, and a foul is called with 2 and 8/10 seconds remaining on Tim Hardaway.
Now the fans are probably yelling for a flagrant foul in that case.
Ricky Benz flips it up. Got it. Pierce with 26. 118. 116. 2 and 8/10 seconds remaining in the game. It's been a marathon. And now the sprint to the wire. How much do they have left? Gasping, stumbling, and heading toward the wire. Here are the Sonics with Pierce to the line. Again, he measures, flips, got it. Sonics lead by 3. Here are the Warriors inbounds, 2 seconds, 1. Hardaway to midcourt, gets off the shot, it's airborne.